Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well today for something a bit different, a cruiser-on-cruiser guns battle. We've done loads of battles in Sea Power so far, including cruiser-on-cruiser, but they've all been missile-based battles. And that's of course because Sea Power is based in the Cold War missile age, circa 1960 up to about 1985, maybe pushing it to 1991. But it's important to understand that there were vessels of various coalitions operating in this era that were not missile armed, guns only. One example is the Soviet Sverdlov cruiser, another is the British Town class light cruiser, in particular HMS Belfast. So first let's look at the Sverdlov. It was the last conventional gun-based cruiser built for the Soviet Navy. At around 16,000 tons, she was commissioned 1952 and the last decommissioned 1992. 30 were planned, but 14 were built. She was originally conceived to operate with the Stalingrad battlecruiser, of which 4 were planned, but none were completed. In terms of her armament, her primary armament is 152mm cannon, 12 of them in 4 turrets, fore and aft. Also, she had 100mm cannon, 12 of them amidships, 6 per side, here, here and here. As well as that, bristling with 30mm cannon and sea whiz. We can see a battery here, a small battery amidships here, also sea whiz here, and front here, and sea whiz here, and as I look around I just keep finding more and more. So she was absolutely bristling with cannon. Now, how useful was a non-missile cruiser in the missile age? Well, the honest answer is I don't really know, but there were definitely tasks available for this kind of ship. Things like merchant convoy hunting, and as well as that, even in traditional battle, I'm not sure how relevant this is, but I recently did a battle between a British fleet and an Australian fleet, Cold War based. 95% of the vessels were missile based, obviously, and they fought to the death heroically. But eventually everyone ran out of missiles, or missiles were spoofed by decoys and whatever, and guess who ended up winning the battle? It was a 1942 guns only destroyer. So in my opinion, you certainly didn't want to base your fleet on this type of ship, but I really think it did have uses. And it did pose a threat in real life. So this is one of the reasons why the British kept HMS Belfast in commission. HMS Belfast was a Town class light cruiser, just over 11,000 tons, commissioned in 1939. Briefly decommissioned and then refitted and recommissioned, and then finally decommissioned in 1963. And her Cold War commission was justified, amongst other things, to have her as an anti-Sverdlov cruiser. In terms of armament, she was armed very similar to the Sverdlov actually. Main armament, 12 6-inch cannon. Secondary armament, 12 4-inch cannon. Although this model, I should point out, is not actually Belfast, it's kit bashed from another vessel with the Belfast armament added. In terms of the battle today, it's very simple. A lone Sverdlov is hunting undefended merchant shipping. For whatever reason, missile and aircraft forces can't respond. It just so happens that HMS Belfast is in the area, let's say circa 1960, and she has to respond. 1v1 will start at just over 16 miles. Now it's important to say the Sverdlov's 6-inch cannon have a range of 16 miles, while the Belfasts, for whatever reason, have a range of only 13 miles, so Sverdlov has a 3-mile head start in terms of range. She's also the heavier of the two vessels. In terms of predictions, viewers, well, we're going to charge them at each other, let the AI control them and see what happens. But I suspect Sverdlov is going to win. She has the longer range by 3 miles, and 3 miles is a lifetime in naval warfare. She's also heavier and probably better armoured. Right, so because of the shortfall in gunnery, I need to make sure that Belfast is going her maximum speed, and she already is. Flank speed 32 knots, that's good. Sverdlov doesn't have to worry about, oh wow, already getting in range now. Primary armament beginning. She'll go broadside, obviously. We are 10 o'clock in the morning. I should say the Belfast mod, I believe, is by Longbow, and I'll put the link in the video description, viewers. Got to close that gap as soon as possible. Range down to 15.5 nautical miles. First shell's not raining down yet. Can we see her? I can see her in the distance there. Sverdlov banging away. She's got just under 700 rounds for her primary armament. Rate of fire is pretty impressive. Shells finally falling on Belfast. No hits yet. We have a hit. 6-inch amidships. I should say Belfast as well, viewers, like the American Iowas, have not been scrapped. She was kept as a museum piece, and I visited her when I was very young. I had no idea what it was at the time. It was just a big chunk of steel. I had no idea what the relevance was. But I'm going to have to go and visit her in modernity. Now I've got much more interest. Out of interest, viewers, why was Belfast kept as a museum piece rather than one of our large battleships or battle cruisers? I'd like to know. What's the significance of it? Shells raining down. I was reading when researching the Sverdlov that the primary defence or maybe offence against the Sverdlovs was the Blackburn Buccaneer, a British naval carrier-based aircraft. And they had planned to take the ship on by flying fast at very low level, pulling up at 5 miles away, or 5 kilometres, I forget which, tossing small tactical nuclear bombs at the ship, retreating before they exploded, and that's how they planned to take down Sverdlovs. Well, Belfast in pretty good shape. I mean, she's taken 100 rounds so far, 1 or 2 have hit, got some slight hull damage, even a bit of flood, but she will still fire. Range down to 14.5 miles, so still 1.5 miles before we can bring guns to bear. Can she make it? Oh, she's just had her speed cut by more than 300%. She's gone from 32 knots down to 10 knots. What happened? Well, there's nothing here about damage of the propulsion, so why has it happened? Wow. I don't know. She's down to 5 knots. She's lost all of her speed. The head flank. Let me just make sure it's not a bug or something. No, it's not. She really is damaged. Her propulsion's damaged. I wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, it just says these types, which are presumably radars, and these are obviously... Okay, now we're taking hits. There was something about that original damage that did major damage. I wonder if, it says magazine here, I wonder if one of the weapons magazines have gone up. Either way, at 5 knots, she's not going to close, and she's basically dead. Oh dearie me. This reminds me of Bismarck smashing HMS Hood at long range. Not much is going to happen now, viewers, because we've just lost our propulsion for whatever reason, so I may as well speed it up. And here really shows the importance of the doctrine of the guns era, shall we say, World War I, World War II, of having the ship that can fire the furthest and target the most accurate. So big ships, big guns, 15-inch, 16-inch, 18-inch, smash the opposing vessel before they even get within guns range. Propulsion's back online, 15 knots, roughly 15 knots. That's better than nothing. Sverdlov, ammo supply, she's down to 50% ammo. Oh, we're down to 5 knots again, dog nabbit. Come on. We've got flooding going on now. Now the closer we get, the slower we get, the easier we are as a target. The closer we get, the easier we are as a target. And we're still a mile out of range. It really does show the importance of having furthest firing guns, right? Ammo, 240 rounds. We can... Oh, and the fire's out. Well done, damage control. 30 miles. We're almost in gunnery range. And we've got 460 rounds ready to smash at the hostile. Sverdlov has 170 rounds left. When she goes down to a 100mm gun, her ranges will be less and she won't be able to attack us, and we can get within 6-inch gun range. It's possible, viewers. Believe. Do you believe? Oh my god, the 6 inches are out anyway. And the magazine's damaged. Oh no. We've got too slow and we're a sick duck. I fear that's it, viewers. 90 rounds left. 60 rounds left. Come on, we're still moving. We're blowing up. Now here's a question, viewers. The closing of the range is obviously the dangerous bit for Belfast. It's when she's been hit. Would it be better to do a zigzag? I'm going to do a video about that to find out what the answer is. I'm not convinced myself, but we'll see. She's out of 6 inch. If damage control can get on top of this before the last salvos rein in, there's a tiny chance we can get back up to 10 knots and employ our 6 inches. Okay, that's it. Sverdlov is out of 6 inch. Belfast now is getting the fire under control at least, but she's still lost all of her guns, and we've only got 2 damage control teams still alive. I don't know, it's touch and go. I don't know which way this is going to go, viewers. Distance 13 miles, but our guns are out of action, so we can't fire. Well, that there, viewers, is British damage control. Best der Welt. Propulsion, just everything. Back up to 8 knots. Well done. Distance 12.7 miles, within firing range, but guns offline. Dognammit. Ooh, Belfast has got her front gun back online. Others not online. So just 1 turret up. Other 3 turrets down. How's damage control doing? Oh yes, rudder would be very useful. Now in real life, Sverdlov wouldn't just sit and take it. Obviously, she would pull back at this point with her main primary armament down, and she could easily outrun Belfast. But that's not how we do things, viewers. We fight to the death. Well, it's turned into the world's slowest battle. We are now 24 minutes into the guns battle. Missile battles much quicker. As well, this shows the use of big guns, because Sverdlov probably scored 24 hits against Belfast, over 20 hits. But because they're 6 inch shells, they just weren't doing enough, structural damage to really take the vessel down. If an 18 incher came in from Yamato or whatever, I mean, probably one would just smash the vessel, right? Wildly inaccurate fire from Belfast. Why? Well, it's because her systems are down. So there's various levels of aiming, gunnery, and the primary methods have gone down. So they're using secondary methods, tertiary methods, whatever. Accuracy suffers. Oh, another gun just came online. Well done, damage control. Smash, smash, smash. That's what I want Sverdlov to do, is now close, because it's a bit unfair for Sverdlov, so I'm going to ask her to close. So I'm going to cease fire. I'm going to see if I can get, there we go, I can get to close. Put her weapons free and see what happens. Yes, okay, that's fixed it. So she's now going to close, and it's now going to be she's going to use her 100mm guns with a range of, oh, she can use 100mm guns now. Oh, and she's got, wow, 2,000 rounds of 100mm. What the hell? Here they go. Oh, look at the rate of fire. Remember, we're in 3 times speed, viewers, just this doesn't take 5 hours. Right, so Belfast has 6 6-inch guns. Sverdlov has I don't know, 6 4-inch guns. Obviously she can only bring, oh look at that, she can bring that one to bear as well. That's at about 8 4-inch guns to bear. So who's got the better chance? Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone can kill each other at this point. Oh yeah, she's gone slightly, not full broadside, but she's gone quarter on. So it looks like we've got 4 turrets now. So if she can turn a bit more smartly, she doesn't want to do it, and I don't know why. Maybe they're not fully online yet. But if I was her, I would broadside at this point, obviously. She has that choice. I'm not stopping her broadsiding. No, wow, and look how much more damage the 6 inches are doing than Sverdlov's 4 inches. And she has taken a massive whooping here. Although damage control doing admirably. Miserable accuracy from, oh, she's almost out of ammo, 130 rounds. It's going to be 4-inch v 4-inch. Sverdlov down to 10 knots. Bow on for some reason. Range 9 miles. There's a jolly, oh, she's just lost propulsion. She's just lost propulsion. Well, that makes her a sitting duck. We're going to see increased accuracy from blue now. Wow, it must have been a lucky hit from blue. Sverdlov's still got a fire they're working on. I guess damage control will have to prioritise fire and flood before they actually start fixing weapons. So weapons offline for a while. 6 rounds left. Right. Check range of 100mm or whatever. 4-inch. Okay, no, her guns are fully out of action. Sverdlov's guns are out of action. Sverdlov's back up to 15 knots. Oh, something went up. Something big went up. Oh dear. That may be it. Something big got a weapons magazine went up. I fear that may be the end for her, viewers. Belfast on fire. And she's supposed to have 12 4-inch guns, but she appears to have only 8. So I don't know why that is. 900 rounds left. Pretty miserable accuracy. What's her state of affairs? Yeah, she's still working on all this stuff. Look. Needs a torpedo destroyer to come and finish her off. Well, Sverdlov is getting damage under control. Look, they're working hard. 2 damage control crew alive. Miserable accuracy. I just can't get over how bad the accuracy is. Almost like she's deliberately firing around the vessel rather than trying to hit the vessel. Right, I don't want this to last forever, viewers, so I'm gonna cease fire that way, flank. Let's just get this done now. 3 miles, I've given her all the help I can. Let's finish this damn battle now. Still missing! Why are you so bad? I don't think she can actually sink her, viewers. I don't think there's enough firepower going on here. We may have to do ramming speed. Down to 2 miles. Surely she should be hitting with every hit. 150 rounds. Ooh, big explosion. Oh, that's it, she's dead. Right, Belfast won in the end. Why did she win? I can't actually remember, viewers. All I remember is thousands and thousands of cannon shots. Basically, Sverdlov failed to finish Belfast off at long range. Belfast repaired herself quickly. Now we have to remember damage control crews work really quickly in sea power because it's kind of a game. We don't want to wait, 24 hours for a damage control crew. So while Sverdlov was closing between 6-inch and 4-inch gun range, Belfast got moving again. She got her 6-inch guns up and started firing, and then that's it. The battle turned at that point. It was whoever had their 6-inch guns working at that point, and that was obviously Belfast. So there you go, viewers. I'm not sure how realistic we can call that. I think Sverdlov probably should have won that in real life, but it was certainly fun, so maybe we can say that we're all winners for having such a cool fight. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed that, and bye bye.